Hello everybody, Reaper X1 again, back right where we left off. Well, maybe a couple steps ahead, not too much has changed, so we're still working away on Groundskeeper Wally, trying to make him look pretty and all professional and ready to do his job. And as we are, we're going to welcome you to this brand new episode. I do hope you're having a good one, and you know what I do think is because you brought some awesome already. That kind of looks neat. I'm thinking I gotta like that. Hat ain't big enough. Nah, the tree just looks awkward. I won't use the tree. That's kind of funny. Yeah, hey, that looks like eyebrows. Right on. I think I might like to stick with that. Okay. So, there was something I was I muffed up a little bit in that last episode. I did things a little wrong, so I'm going to do it right now. And I just want to remind you that there's some really good stuff in that description. I do encourage you to read down through there because there are some links that you may enjoy if you like building. Like the one for this project, the new Tekka project. Hey, if you like building, why not build a little citizen and a house and maybe a battle tech to send in and have in our community project that we're getting going here? That'd be great to see you show up, and you know what? We'll send you on through and get you on new tech as soon as we can. It takes a bit. Or, if you have some really other cool and original text and you'd like a video of your very own, there's always that Saturday Showcase where you could have one. You just got to find my Showcase Auditions link, follow it on through to that thread, post your in-game snapshots and or save games to that thread, and from there I will make the best dang video out of it I can so we can all have some fun sharing our ideas and hopefully inspiring others. So far, it's been pretty good. Hopefully you want to get in on some of it. And other than that, there's that new multiplayer stuff. And if you're up for a few rounds, I'm trying to do it. My internet's a little slow, but we're working. And as they update it, things will get better. But if you'd like to get in on a few rounds, I have games every Sunday, as long as I possibly can anyway, at 1 p.m. for a little multi-playing on a Sunday for a multiplayer Monday. And I'm doing that at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or UTC -5, if that works better. So, hey, hope to see you there. And, there was another one, wasn't there? There was another one. I think there was 4. I thought there was 4. And, Oh, yeah! If you would, like to maybe help out this little channel with a small donation, there is a paypal.me link down in the description. And if you can send in the small $2, it does also get your name entered into a draw for a 3D printed tech that I am going to hopefully be doing. I'm not really going to put much of a date on it anymore because I'm not sure. There hasn't been much participation, and I don't want to rush it. Because, well, honestly, I can't afford to do another one without some decent interest. Like, not decent, but more interest. So I'm hoping this one does a little better than it's worth to have the third one. You know what I mean? And I'm not looking just to make money on it. I'm just looking for, more people than 2 to get in on it. Because if I give the prize to the same people time and time again, well, okay, but it's not really doing what I was hoping for. So, them's kind of the things. Depends on participation, but it will happen. Guaranteed. And when a Reaper says guaranteed, it'll happen. So yeah, if you're interested, it is currently valued, or will be currently valued at $40, and that could go up. It's all subject to the participation again, right? Because I'd really like to be giving away the more expensive ones. The bigger ones, so we could all get some cool metal ones. I got a couple that I won, and it was pretty damn sweet when I got one, so just like to share it a little bit if I could, but I have a hard time with that part. The funds issue. So if you're interested, there's a lot of good stuff down in that description. Other than that, you know what? I think we're making some really good progress on Wally here. We got him pretty much done. A trailer half built. What could be better than that? We will be cleaning up in no time. Well, little time. Short time. Yeah. But once again, with a small little base type thing even. it can be kind of tricky dealing with everything because you got refined, you got unrefined, and you also have fuel if you want to save it and use it. So, it can be quite the thing. But I figure I really want to be able to use the fuel that I'm picking up. So, because I'll probably be knocking down a lot of trees with this and picking up a lot of wood because the trees getting blown up. And because that's another thing I'm going to have to probably do regularly is if enemies come around my areas, my locations, I'm going to have to go out and clean up all the resources that they cause. Because I'm thinking they're going to cause lag too if you get too many of them, right? And then on top of that, the blocks. So there's always going to be something to do. So if someone wants to become the official groundskeeper of an area, because like we have the cleanup crew for the runway, we have a tech for that, and hey, you're more than welcome to build your own tech for the job if you'd like to take on that job. That's more than welcome. And we also need a flight controller too. Now, I might make a temporary one, but just know any job in here, the character can be replaced if it's one of my extras. Or if it's an extra character made by a citizen. So, like, I know I've made 3 or 4. I've made more than 4, actually, so I won't even give it a number. I can't remember. But, like, there's been other people that have made 3 and 4 characters. Now, the only character that cannot be bumped out of a job is their main one. I want people's main characters to have the jobs over the secondary, third, and whatever characters they've made. That's where I think we're going to do our best. And the secondary ones will just get put into maybe the same type of job, just a different location. Because, you guys are welcome to make your own kind of spots. If you want to set up more than just a house in a yard, you want to set up a big deal, that's fine. And if you wanted to be in here, that's fine too. Because what I'm thinking is even the kingdoms in the forums, there's a few of them. If you guys want to set up your own little kingdom, I'm working on how to do this again. I figured it once, but take stuff from one save, copy the stuff out of the save, put it into my save. As long as the seeds are the same, it should work out, roughly. May need a little adjustment. But when I figure it out, that's one thing I hope to do. So if you guys want to set stuff up on your own, make huge kingdoms, or, well, keep them reasonable, right? Lag does get bad. And we'll put them into Nuteca. Because all you guys have got kingdoms and stuff you've started. No one's made a world yet until this. So why not have it all together? Be like TerraTech awesomeness all in one spot. As far as the visual video of everything. And the battles can be played out. It's up to you guys. But like as individuals, like I'm going to have my farmhouse somewhere. It's going to be, or my compound. Yeah, it's going to be something, maybe. It'll be my own little town kind of thing. And, people are more than welcome to come there too. It's just another excuse and a good way to incorporate different ideas, different builds, different themes, different stuff. Just to get the variety of what we're going to see in Nuteca kicked up another 180 notches. Because that's what's really going to keep this interesting, is the variety of stuff that can be done in this world. Because it is a world, not just a small base like I might build if I'm just playing on my own. And with so many different people that can get in on the building, it might be amazingly fast how fast it comes together. As soon as I get the initial startup going, it should speed up. Just getting everybody there. There was a lot of different stuff I had to make. Like for editing and even, like in the background, the little effects, they take longer than you think, I bet. Because I don't know, I might be real slow at it, but it took me a while to make some of them. Like hours to make some of them. And then, well, figuring out the process and everything. So it may think I'm just farting around with it, but, I'm putting some serious hours into it. Don't think I'm giving up, or don't think I'm leading anybody awry. It's just, it takes me a while. And, well, there's real life, too. It comes into play, too. So, that tends kind of slow things up sometimes. Not making excuses. Just telling you that how it's working out so far. I'm really starting to like this trailer. I kind of wish I could have the whole back blacked out or armored up right where all that little base stuff is. But if I do, then, you know, resources will interfere with it, this, and that. And actually, that reminds me of another idea I had for the resources. Since they are so awesome at making things move now, the way they're set up, I would almost like to see the conveyor height of resources to be adjustable within a few spaces. Because right now they sit with one block worth of space in between the resource chunk and the conveyor. So you can put a full block right over the conveyor, and the chunk will just be like skim right across it, which can work really good for some stuff. Well, it doesn't work great for everything because at the ramps and the corners, it doesn't follow at that same distance. It cuts the corner kind of. So that's where it really buggers up a few of the ideas I've had. So it gave me the idea, why not? Why couldn't we maybe have it so, you know, when it's not used for a base and we want, that we could tell it, I want you to sit with 2 blocks worth of space, or maybe 3 blocks worth of space over the conveyor, and still work. Same power like in the holding beam and everything like that, but it would just be a way to get our techs, multi-techs, moving and stuff. And as long as it could do all the same kind of moving, anchored or unanchored, like interactions, that would be amazing. Because I got an idea for a frickin' robot, and I would love to build it, but I don't really want to build it if I'm going to be stuck in one spot. Because I got an idea it could be a really cool thing for our military installment, New Tekka, as a main gate. I'm thinking Transformer style even. But I need it all to work, but I want it to be able to move and still hold itself together. Because as soon as you unanchor, the resources they phase through stuff, and whatever they're holding just falls to the ground. It really sucks. It's depressing a little bit sometimes. But looking at old Wally here doing his thing, I ain't depressed no more. Let's go see how he works out. No, actually, let's go make a mess with this guy, because he's going to be a more effective battler. And there looks like I got a few friends around these parts. Oh, and that guy, I don't know if Wally could handle him. We'll see if this guy can. Well, I don't know. Maybe Wally coulda. Oh, more buddies. Oh, you guys are playing with each other. I want to join. Don't be so rude. Oh, not much left of those two, though. But anyway, that gives Wally something to work on. I think that'll be pretty good. Let's try and keep these grounds, Wally. Oh, almost buggered it up. So we'll get these resources, make sure that front section works decent. Yep. Oh, got a component too, look like. Not worried about that other block over there. It's not that crucial. So yeah, I didn't want to make them too fast. I was thinking of putting some rockets and a little extra boost to them, but then that just buggers up the skew effect even more than it already is. Like you can see, I'm only doing like 30, and I'm driving away from the blocks. So I figure, you know, if I just keep turning zigzag, and I'll be going slow enough where it'll at least pull them in. But then I don't always need to zigzag, so I don't want to make anything slower either. I'd rather just do the little stop and let everything just funnel in real quick. Because that actually works pretty good like that. As long as you don't let them get too far away. Because if they drop out of the beam or the pull of it, I've noticed that some blocks won't work again. You actually have to manually go pick them up and put them in the skew, or they won't work onto a magnet, but the skew might pick them up, or vice versa. Now, I was thinking of filling out a bug report and everything, but this being an edited save, I know they really don't want them. And unfortunately, that's where most of my bugs occur. And I'm not 100%, but I don't think it's the editing. I'm thinking it's just how much is in the save. Because all the editing, there's not been any tricky scripts or any coding change like that. I'm just changing like amounts, values for like said number of blocks and stuff like that. And I'm not even playing with the XP numbers or the grades or the licenses or nothing like that. I'm actually earning that legit, because I'd had a hard time figuring that out at the start. But I got an easier way of doing it now if I wanted, but I don't like to. I like to do my original playthrough, and then I make it into a creative save of my own that's edited. And not quite creative. It's, to the nines. Creative campaign save. Oh, right on. There's a good kill for Wally coming up. He's gonna do it too. That little guy, he's like, I'm out. I'm running, man. I don't like this guy no more. He shot me right in my face. And that's something when you're talking about shooting techs. He found the face. So yeah, I figured if Wally's going to be a groundskeeper, he better get some experience with some terrain. And I want to make sure this trailer ain't going to fall off on me every 2 frickin' seconds, right? That's another big thing for me. Reliability. That's another reason why I don't really use the other experimental ones too much yet. Is the lack of reliability. But they'll come along sooner or later. By the time they get graduated to a core. Kind of wondering what core is going to get them. Or if every core will get a version of something. Or they'll probably just get the different, split them up. So like, this type, this size is for one. Nah, that looks kind of cool. I'm coming over the hill. Still got my trailer though, right? Yeah, there we go. Ooh, that was a good little twisted dip for him to go through. So as you can imagine, I'm probably getting close to something, eh? Getting to a little, eh? It was actually worse. I've sped this up. Tried to clean it up a little bit, but if you go too fast, it just gets ridiculous and kind of ugly. So I didn't want to do too much of it. But I'm just hoping this smooths out pretty nice. Because sometimes my computer can't even run it smooth as it's playing it when it's been sped up. Look at that hanger though. I'm liking that. That is sweet. It's going to hold a lot. Uh-oh, what's going on? Oh, no! You kidding me? Dang it! Well, that's not how I wanted to end the episode. Well, I guess till next time. Keep being the awesome. Keep having a good one. Bye.